Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, I'm sorry for quitting. I kind of just I lost the passion to playing crazy. But I have a lot of is well of an overstatement. Well, I now have an airliner fleet. First, my 737-100. You might ask why the 100? Because I like short planes. I really like short planes. And one kind of problem is the real 737-100, the landing gear, it doesn't go back like mine. Well, I kind of couldn't do anything about it because, see, kind of the nose, me making the nose good kind of sacrificed some detail, but don't ask about the don't touch, because it's just for the motors, for the hover thrusters and the engines. I didn't use any actual rocket engines. Sorry, I didn't use any rocket engines on my other plane you're about to see, because well, I wanted just to touch more realism. So yeah, here it is. Okay, I'm coming in for landing. Okay, and it's only fitting to do a Ryanair landing, so. That was totally not intentional. That was totally not unintentional. Ignore this. I tried to figure out how to fix that, but I kind of got lazy on the top part, but it works. It looks good, so I'm happy. And now, onto my Boeing 757-300. The longest 757-300. And kind of a characteristic about these is that they're called rocket ships. Okay? Because these engines are, well, let's just say, way too overpowered. Or something its size. I also made these engines more detailed than the last one. Also, this one, yeah, you'll see why I said more detailed than the last one. Ignore why it's moving around and stuff. My bad. You'll see why. Well, it used to work before I added, like a billion times more weight. I'm gonna fix that eventually, but yeah. But they're good for slowing down, so. Anyway, take off. This plane's clearly a lot heavier. It's my biggest plane. You might ask, what's the point of cruise? Well, it's because this plane is nose heavy. So, I had to add some propellers to keep it straight in flight. But that's not a big problem. Wow, we're flying. Yay, hooray, yay. It's very nice. You notice how I made it Swiss? Ignore this can. Oh, what can I do about it, okay? Swiss is the easiest delivery, so. I made that. Sure, call me lazy. And my first problem with this plane. You see my gear decides to, kill itself after you fly. And if you make a sharp turn. Crap, okay, man. What the fudge? Yeah, my gear, for some reason, it's every time I make a sharp turn, that happens. Well, no, not every time. More of, if you're taking too long. And that's kind of why I never mind, the reverse thrusters do work. Well, yeah, so that's my 757. And now on to my other airliners. Ignore that. Anyway, also ignore my background. I'm really sorry about my background. This is my old 737 back when I didn't do roll scale. I don't know what this is. It's kind of a fuse of the 737 Max and the 100, because it has the same engines as the 100, but as long as the 737 Max. So yeah, the detail kind of shot itself and jumped out of a window. What is this? Shout out to, I don't know, Ryan66-5_5. Yeah. Wow. Ignore how it's taking so long. I don't know why it takes so long. Until then, let's check. What is this? Okay, wow, they have flying chickens. They have fish. They have monkeys. Yo. Yeah, this one is less accurate and more. See? The body's completely like wrong. Finally. Or not, you know. Okay, if I remember correctly, Q. And then R. Then F, and then G. Or just F. Yeah, I'm not proud of it. Oh, Bombuckle. Yo, my bad, dog. I've taken out an entire zoo. I really like the monkeys too, because they're monkeys. I'm not racist. I'm sorry about that comment. Anyway, okay, yeah. There. Yeah. See, now this plane. No. G. Z. You know, this is the type of shiz I have to experience with flying this plane. This plane sucks to fly. Like, see, this is completely inaccurate. You know, I thought it was pretty good for my first airline. Compared to my current ones, it is straight to one. Yeah, look. I didn't even color this. I forgot. Okay, bad. Watch me butter land a 737. It's just the right speed. You know, when you're landing, you don't want the plane to go up every time you hold up. You want it to like when you're going, you kind of want it to sink slowly and slowly, but not too fast. Like if it sinks too fast, that means you're stalling. Just fudge it, Ryan Airline. Wow. I rate it 0 out of 10. Sorry about that sound effect. And the cockpit isn't even close, bro. Okay, let me actually try to. You know, oh man, Never mind. Okay, I'm just unspawning. Yay! And now time to check out my unfinished airliners. So this was I was like, oh man, I really want to make a 747. Quit after a few blocks. A310 also quit after a few blocks. What's this? This is let me I have a good story for you guys, okay? This plane is kind of an accident. Okay, cuz turns out I was trying to make an A220, but turns out I made it completely off scale. So I made the A220 into the b757 because the scale was perfect, literally perfect. I didn't even have to remove one block. Okay, I had to like change the wings a bit and the vertical stabilizer, and also the horizontal stabilizers, but everything else I didn't even touch. Cause it was okay. Well, also the nose. The nose is. I made it go from Voldemort to still Voldemort, but less Voldemort. You know what I mean? Like, and this is when I finished. No. This is when I actually like was. I don't know why I have like multiple saves of this thing. It's this is gonna be an. Oh my god! I called it. Yeah, I don't know what this is about. I'm pretty sure this is before I made that. No, it's not. Well, and I mean, I guess I might as well show you my other planes. So, this is my YF-22. This thing took me so long to, and you know what? I'm gonna move this stuff out the way. I probably shouldn't have done that, okay. Here it is. This cockpit is literally perfect. Wow. Now I have to figure out. Also, has thrust vectoring. So this is up, down, left. No, that's right. What am I talking about? Some left. Right and left, okay. This is kind of my most maneuverable plane. You know what, let me fix this. And yes, I can control it like this, but this, I don't know why it doesn't work properly. And my weapons bay. Need to shoot someone down? Weapons bay. And I can just do a Cobra anytime I want. Well, not really, more of I need to have like some good speed. Was that a Cobra? Tell me in the comments. I know that was. I forgot the move, but like it was like a. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, it's just really maneuverable. And now you have the opportunity to watch me attempt to butter it. This is gonna be really bad. Oh god. Maybe I should just use this control. Okay. I don't think it likes me. Like, it doesn't like landing. Like, see? Might you ask, why am I using not this? It doesn't really turn most of the time, see? Like, it just starts going the opposite way entirely. So I'm kind of stuck using these. Okay. Okay, come on. And boom! Butter. That was more of a VTOL than, like, actual landing. And, what else do I actually have to show you? Well, stuff that's good, really. Stuff I haven't showed you. I'm pretty sure I've showed you my F111. Yeah, this is kind of a callback from my... and I made an F111 tutorial. Don't ask why I deleted it. Okay, it's kind of a whole different story. Yeah, this is kind of like... Well, was my best. You'll see why I say that in a second. Sure, this might seem really good. It's like second best. It's not my best because of this and this. If I could figure out, and this also, if I could figure out how to make the nose smoother and the cockpit smoother and the engines better, then it would be my best, definitely. Oh crap, okay, slow down. I don't know why I made it so fast. It's more of a flex than... Okay. Yeah, and that, yeah, this is why it's second best. It ejects, just full out, like, just you wanna escape, boom, you're gone. And this is my best. You'll see why. Because this one I actually lucked the fudging to make. If only an SR-71, if only there was an SR-71 I could chase in this thing. I'm giving you some clues. Sorry. My bad. Also, if my nose sounds a bit stuffy, if I sound like a bit weird, it's because my nose is really stuffy today. I don't know why. You know, this is kind of the only problem I have with my builds. It takes so long to spawn. You know, I would love to imagine how long it takes for, like, you know, what? People with, like, 6K block builds? Like, I don't know how long that would take. Like, I seriously respect people that have the dedication to, you know, make such big builds. Okay, because personally, when I reach the 3K mark, well, I haven't really reached that yet. It's more of a... I've kind of reached it on my b757, kind of. I'm like, almost there, but not quite there, so... Like, past 2,000, I start losing determination. Or if it's a smaller build, past 1,500, like, that's when, like, you know, I just start, like, you know, kind of thinking, oh, man, this is getting kind of boring. But the end result is always so worth it for me. Like, seeing it just makes me happy, personally. Like, looking at my creations, and bang. The engines... Hot damn. Ignore the off-center super rocket. Or just... No, that's a regular rocket. See, how I figured it out was I used books. And that looks perfect. And the canopy... looks great. The nose. This is why it's my best. The nose, literally down to the millimeter perfect. That might not look like it's that hard, but this was so hard. And the landing gear. Was it? No, it was G. It was G. Bang. And the front landing gear, this one I really like. Like, so... It's so weird. Like, it's kind of funky. It turns, but I wouldn't say turning is kind of... Yeah, well, yeah, it does. Isn't a fighter jet or anything. Of course, it's not gonna turn good. It was meant to intercept the SR-71, and that's only. Okay? That's quite literally its only purpose. You know, if I was an aircraft and I was intercepting one plane, it would be kind of interesting. Anyway, my cool feature. The missiles work. Ignore why they drop like bombs. I can control them, it's a really long process. Like, I have to stop